This season for the women's track team was completely different than previous winters. It was the first winter where the indoor track was replaced by this new turf field. With the harsh winter, the loss of the indoor track was a harsh reality.
It was nice to have an inside track because the weather, you can't really predict how the weather is.
The weather in Delaware is unpredictable, and with the multiple polar vortexes, this winter running outside wasn't always an option.
So during winter, we have indoor and outdoor track. And for indoor track, we need to practice inside because the track outside is covered in snow and it's too cold to be practicing outside.
This is the line the track team was providing. As it was a nice gesture, the team never competes on this kind of surface.
The one thing about the turf is it's not sport specific, so we go and race on a rubber surface that responds a lot more. You get a lot more bounce back from each stride. And coming in here, you don't get that. So it was a little bit of an adjustment from each week.
So we practice on turf, but then we compete on an actual track, which is really bad.
It's hard for the sprinters because they are forced to work inside whenever the weather is less than 40 degrees, while the distance team tries to avoid it whenever they can.
We tried to come in here about as little as possible. It ended up being once or twice a week, usually fell on our workout day. So for a distance crew, it's a longer volume for the workout. And we have to do more laps in here, which makes it really tough.
Another problem is that the track team now has to share the entire space with other varsity and club sports. Overall, the team has not been very favorable towards the turf. Their times are down and they want to be on the same level as their competitors. The biggest problem is they've been dealing with more injuries.
The track athletes have been experiencing a lot of injuries, hamstring injuries, people hurting themselves, mostly because the surface is different.
We had a hurdler get her spike caught on the turf going over a hurdle and fell and got a concussion and was out for a while.
Definitely different in our training, and it definitely probably is a little bit of a disadvantage for us when it comes to racing.
After 3 brutal months in the cold, the runners can't wait to move back into their natural environment. Reporting from 49 News, I'm Adam Rumshevsky.